watched the show yet, I'm gonna ask you to go and take a look at the show on your DVR, whatever. But it was on and popping. So the show started out with everyone's still always talking about King's chest. So you had Dr. Simone, who was talking to her husband Cecil. Cecil saying he's gonna open his shirt, and Simone had better talk about him like they've been talking about King. And so Dr. Simone said, "You're the best thing," blah blah blah, whatever. And she's laughing. Second of all, let me say this: I do not like the leeway that Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie gives to Heavenly. You know, they invited they invited, well, for one, let me not even go there. They invited Apollo on the trip, right? Not they. Heavenly invited Apollo on the trip. She asked him if Serena, which is Apollo's wife, was coming. And Apollo said, no, she's not. She ended up showing up. You know, Phaedra was already there with her boo thing. Phaedra was already there with her boo thing, and she was shocked that Sharina, whatever her name is coming, which I'm not sure why she's surprised, because she knows that Apollo was coming. Apollo was bringing his girlfriend, and then she brought her boyfriend, or date, that she met at the sweet thing matchmaking thing. And yeah, but it seems to me like everybody knows everybody. Guys, the show was crazy. So Serena started, okay, they were in the water, and Serena just started spilling the tea, everything, saying that everyone in Atlanta knows Phaedra's boyfriend. He gets around and all these things, which left the speculation and people asking, you know, did Serena sleep with, I think his name is Chad? So Serena started to ask, you know, not Serena, the ladies started to ask, you know, or wonder, as Serena slept with Chad. You know, Serena, which I didn't remember, I still don't recall. I don't know if this was played on The Real Housewife of Atlanta years or whatever ago, but Phaedra, who seems to can keep her composure really well, maybe because she's a professional and she's a lawyer, an attorney, and probably doesn't want to get herself in any form of trouble. And so she was very self-controlled. She controls herself really well. She did not argue with Serena. There were plenty of times that Serena said things and attorney Phaedra Parks, could have answered her, but she did not. So Serena was in the water and she was spilling the tea, saying a whole bunch of stuff. I might have had this in real quick. A divorce was filed between Serena and Apollo. I don't know if I heard Andy mention it this past Sunday on the Watch What Happens Live with Dr. Quintessa and what's her name? Dr. Quintessa and Sweet Tea. But I'm not really fully 100% that they said the divorce was final or the divorce was filed. But let me tell you something. Apollo, I think, is a little bit smart, and this is what I think may have caused their divorce or contributed to it. The thing is that she's in the water spilling the tea on Phaedra and Chad's relationship. Phaedra didn't like that the ladies were there concocting with this new girl when she is the main cast, kinda, and she's supposed to be the star of the show, and they're supposed to be her friends. So she did not to particular agree or was happy about them sitting in the water discussing her with, you know, and I totally understand what she's saying. They just began to like wanting a lot of scoop and all these stuff from whatever her name is, Apollo's wife, and she was talking like a canary. So then Chad came over, and Chad, they started asking Chad questions. Chad, or can we ask you a question? Chad was like, yeah, okay. What do you want to know? But then they started asking too many personal questions, and so Chad called over Apollo. He said, well, you know that me and Phaedra are dating or whatever the hell. And he said, Apollo said, well, I didn't know to such extent. He said, I told you that I have a opportunity to go on this trip or whatever. And he said, yes, but not to such extent. And Chad started getting irritated at Apollo and was like, listen, I ain't got to tell you every single thing I'm doing, but at least I give you a little heads up. You know what I'm saying? But in what I've seen, I feel as if Apollo is jealous of Phaedra. Is still in love with Phaedra somewhat. Phaedra looks good for a lady of a certain age. She looks really good. And some of us can take some pointers from her, I would say. Even myself, aging, we want to age well and look well and all that good stuff. I apologize, guys, for the camera. Guys, I'd like to apologize for my daughter. Oh, wow, my shirt is torn. I didn't know that. I'd like to apologize for my daughter being in the camera. It's always something when I'm doing these videos, so I apologize. Anyways, so my view on the old divorce thing, this is just my opinion. And I feel like I can read, and this is what I see. So, I didn't know my shirt was torn. But like I'm saying, Shireen doesn't realize, or seems to forget, that Apollo being on this show is because Phaedra is there. She's not there because of Apollo. And Apollo understands this, that every single show that Phaedra has gone on, or every major show, or that they feel a need for Apollo, he gets to have a paycheck because of Phaedra. Now, Serena coming on the show and talking mess and going at Phaedra, it's just gonna make Phaedra come to Apollo and say, listen, if you want to keep on filming with me, then you need to keep your wife in check. So Phaedra probably goes and Apollo probably goes and you mess with my money. And if you mess with my money, Ray. And then all of a sudden, and this is all alleged, guys. I'm making it up in my head. And then all of a sudden, Sherry's like, well, oh, so you're going to pick that B over me? You're going to pick her over me? Da, 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 da. And he's like, divorce you. And he's like, well, divorce me then. Because Apollo, he understands what time it is. Sari was a side chick, my understanding from what Phaedra said. Phaedra said Apollo was cheating on her with her while she was pregnant with their last child. I don't know if that is Mr. President or I forgot what was the other one's name. Well, they're two really smart kids. And Apollo, I'm sure, is very thankful for Phaedra to bring forth to him two wonderful young men. Because, guys, those two little boys are smart. And we know they're going to be somebody. We can see that they have gotten the smarts from attorney Phaedra Parks. And, yeah, but listen. With Phaedra, with Evanly using these ladies to antagonize Phaedra, not the ladies, but the lady, Cherie, to antagonize Phaedra. Phaedra kept her composure very well. And like I said, Phaedra is kind of smart. Not kind of. She's smart. And she knows at the end of the day, she got to protect her license, Just like with the scene with King Child. Listen to this. Almost at the end of the show, King attacked Dr. G. Because Dr. G he was trying to kind of squash things with King. But at the end of the day, he let King know, like, I was talking to your wife when I told her, not your wife, but your girlfriend, that she has a big, mouth, right? And so King, trying to show his manhood, say, oh, I didn't know you were talking to her. You're going to have to fix that. You're going to have to apologize to her. He's like, I'm not apologizing to her. Like, that's my ex-wife, you know, da 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 da. And King was like, well, I heard everything, da da da. Like, King, you have not really heard everything. You heard what manipulative Quad wants to tell you. Quad probably told you a bunch of stuff that doesn't even go like that. And why King wants to be in all this crazy predicament? King, this is a doctor's show. It is not Love and Hip Hop. Like, if you want to behave like this, you're going to have to go over Love and Hip Hop, boo. Who's Love and Hip Hop run by? That's not a network, honey. So we don't know. But listen, as much as the show was great, it was also sad for me. And like, I wish I could come on here at the time when it ended and give you guys my raw emotions at the end. But guys, I wanted to cry. I was overwhelmed with emotions. It was sad to see when King chased after Dr. G, because Dr. G said he wasn't going to apologize to Quad. Like, I don't see why you want that. Listen to me. First of all, Quad is not all that. Like, listen, guys, you guys are going to be mad at me or whatever. I don't know. Let me put this out there, disclaimer. I do not hate Quad. I actually like her. I really do. But I don't like her ways. I think she's an evil, evil person. I think she tries to... I think if she could get rid of all the girls on that show and bring her own friends in, she would. She have accused Mariah of drugs. She have accused Dr. Eugene and Toya of trying to drug Anila and her family or something to that sort. She have accused other people, and like, they seem to just forget about everything and the person that Quad is. Simone have not, but I don't like the way that Simone and Dr. Jackie has been carrying on, especially after Heavenly told them all the mess she was doing, including when Heavenly sat down and told them that Apollo is coming, and they're like, why would you do that? Phaedra's gonna be here. Well, Phaedra is here, and Phaedra is here with her boyfriend. And Heavenly was like, well, we didn't tell her, we didn't know that she was bringing a boo. Like, listen, if she didn't bring a boo, you guys would have talked some mess. Like when Quad didn't bring a boo, y'all talked some mess, and you all made Quad feel uncomfortable. And so who wants to just be there by themselves as if they're watching other people's husband? She doesn't want to keep on walking around holding on to Dr. G's arm, so she brought her own boo. Listen, I really think that Heavenly is jealous of Attorney Phaedra Parks. And Attorney Phaedra Parks is not my favorite either, guys, because I don't like the way she behaves over at Married to Medicine. I've been watching Married to Medicine for years. I don't know how long, but years. But I don't like, let me tell you, Phaedra can be a demon too. And that's why I don't even know why some of these people try to mess with Phaedra. But Phaedra can be a demon too. Like, she lied on freaking Candy, saying that Candy tried to drug Portia, told Portia that Candy tried to drug her. Oh yes, she did tell Portia that Candy was gonna drug her and rape her in the dungeon and all these crap. And then Portia came out with it on a reunion, and it was just a mess, if you guys remember that. So Attorney Phaedra Parks, she's a mess all to herself. So listen, I'm not picking up for her to pick up. I'm not picking up for nobody. I'm just basically saying the show the way that I see it, okay? But so before all of that, because I skipped, guys, I skipped. Before all of that, when the show just started, King and Quad is talking. And Quad have the nerve to be saying that Dr. G seems to have some jealousy of her and all these things. Like, girl, before you even said that, because I don't remember you saying it, before you even said that, I'm looking at you, I'm listening to you, and you're having some kind of a jealousy behaviors towards Dr. G. You are behaving as if you're jealous of Dr. G, like of Sweet Tea, and you guys might not agree. It's what I see. I see Quad being jealous of Sweet Tea. I don't know what she misses over there. I don't know if she misses driving in the Cooper, you know, the Mini Cooper that Dr. G used to have. I don't know if he still has it. I don't know what she misses, you know what I'm saying? But she's giving missing behavior, at least to me. That's what she's giving. I don't know why King is so calm or whatever to the whole situation. I mean, normally I think kind of sort of that's how Jamaican men are, but they kind of sort of would have put her in her whatever and tell her about herself anyways, like you need to stop doing this or you need to stop doing that and blah, blah, blah. Why are you doing this? But on the other hand, King is kind of acting American, kind of, and just doing some stuff that he really shouldn't be doing, like trying to fight Dr. G. Unless the reason why Kid is behaving like this and being so nonchalant and understanding of Quad is probably because he has something to promote on the show, possibly. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to promote himself. Maybe he feels like this can, well, it can, guys. Anytime you are in the spotlight, this can propel you into other avenues. So maybe King is playing smart. I do not like, I don't know, but I'm just going to say this. I'm going to say it and then I'm going to take it back. Like, who normally says this? Heavenly and Richie Sky. Listen, I'm going to say this, I'm going to take it back. I don't really like Quad for him because I think she's evil. And I don't know if I would want King to see who the real Quad is because she's evil. And like when she's seeing King trying to attack Dr. G, I don't know why she was running and chasing. Like, what are you doing? Like, let me tell you, I don't understand any woman that would even want your current to beat up your ex. Like, you have to really hate that person really bad for you to want them to beat them up. Like, that's weird as hell. Like, I do not have, I don't care for my exes, but I know for a fact I would not put my boyfriend, I just would not want to put my boyfriend, my husband into that predicament. That is just like, no, Quad, I don't know what you're trying, no, you're just using King to fight for you. Like, you're just using King for your own benefits with your jealousy behaviors. That's exactly what you're doing. But I kind of feel like with, like, for instance, with with Dr. Simone and Jackie, I feel like they're allowing Dr. Evanly to do some crazy stuff, and they're sitting back and laughing. Like, I see Simone especially sitting back and laughing, giggling at some of what is happening. I don't even understand why she would do that. Like, it's not funny. Like, it's not funny. But like I said, the show was really hot. The show was really nice. They tried to contain, with the fight that happened, that's what you guys earlier, they tried to contain T in the first part because she's wanted to protect her man. And like, shoot, I'm Sweet Tea. Like, I would want to protect my man too. So, like, when that fight began and when King was chasing after Sweet Tea, that girl picked up her feet in her hand. And, you know, she was in the military, honey. I don't know why these girls mess with T, because T can probably obviously fight. She's military trained. Guys, don't forget to like the video. And if you're liking this video, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell. And when you click the notification bell, put it on all, so that when I drop the new videos, you guys will get notified that I have dropped them. Yes, but T can beat up Dr. Jackie. Oh yes, she can beat her up. So I don't know why she keeps on messing with, not Dr. Jackie, Heavenly. I would think that Jackie could fight too. Why the heck did she fall on the floor like that? Not in this episode, but like 4 episodes ago when Quintess and Heavenly was having it and Jackie fell. But yeah, so guys, let me move on. I don't understand why everyone thinks that Jackie can be fired from the show or would be fired and all that stuff. I really don't think so, because she's working, guys. Jackie is not Jackie, Jesus. Heavenly is working. I cannot stand her with her dirty ass stuff that she's bringing to the show. It's rude. But I can say that she and Quad is working. They are literally working. I can say that. I just don't like the mess, but I don't know what to say. It's bittersweet. Do you understand what I'm saying? Guys, I feel for some fried chicken. It's bittersweet. The episode was bittersweet. But I don't know. I don't know what to say. What are your thoughts on the show? The ending, I did not like whatever. At this point, okay, I just saw Dr. G and T on Watch What Happens Live Sunday night. And before this, I was thinking that they're not coming back. Now I kind of feel like it's a possibility that they might come back. Because, you know, we heard that a restraining order was put out on King. At least that's what I heard that Heavenly had allegedly said. I need to go over Heavenly's channel to see what the heck she be talking about. I haven't been listening to her in a while. So there was a restraining order put out on King, allegedly, is what I heard that Heavenly said. We're also hearing talks out there that King and Quad have broken up. They have not broken up as of, I think, yesterday. Quad did a freaking live and they're still in Jamaica, man. So, guys, yes, visit Jamaica. Jamaica is a nice country to visit. Just, I would say, to stay in the resorts. And whatever you do out of the resort, just try to stay with the resort people. Don't go off with strangers or any of that, or anyone who tries to invite you and say, oh, I can take you here and there and all that stuff. For the most part, nothing really happens to tourists in Jamaica. Nothing really happens. Like, we have a 99% safety, in my opinion. That's my safety, whatever I'm giving you. So nothing really happens to a tourist unless, yeah, nothing happens to a tourist nothing happens. You have to, if anything happens to any tourists in Jamaica, it's because they ventured out, they know locals, and that's how stuff may happen to you. So you can do stuff inclusive at the hotel, and then, like, for instance, you can ask them about stuff that's done off the resort, right? So, like, what you call those things? You go on the cart, the four-wheeler things, and you do that mud drive and stuff. They have horseback riding in the beach somewhere. So they have stuff going on. So you could always ask the hotels. So visit Ocho Rios, Montego Bay. And yeah, so Quad is down in Jamaica right now. They're not broken up. She and King are together. I asked King a question on one of his thing that he posted with her while they're buying coconuts. And I think at least one person, because I haven't looked at the rest of the comments, because I don't want to curse nobody last night. I ain't got time for that. I just basically asked or said, oh, so you are still with Quad? You know, because I'd heard this girl over there, Keisha, said, and I don't want to bash her channel, but at this point I have unfollowed Keisha because Keisha is saying a lot of things that are not true, allegedly. I found them to be not true after she says stuff, and I go and do my own investigation. She's lying, so I don't really want anyone lying to me. I still watch Richie Sky. I've been watching him forever, and I watch Heavenly and stuff like that. Heavenly tells the damn show. But I guess it's working for the show, but she tells everything, honey. I don't go to no Patriarch or whatever because I'm not paying for that. But so Quad is in Jamaica enjoying the local life. Yes, she is local. The only thing that I'm hoping that she doesn't do is try to change King from deal with family, because most foreigners normally, well, not foreigners alone, but yeah, in Jamaica, a woman is family oriented and stuff. But once you move here to the American stuff, the American women normally don't want you having anything to do with your mother and your, siblings and stuff like that. My experience. But Quad and King are still together. I don't know if he's using her to be on the show. I'm really not sure, because in a weird way it seems like he's enjoying her company. But it's hard to read Jamaican men sometimes, because they are serial cheaters, and they'll be talking to you and 10 other women, and they make every last single 10 of them feel as if they're the only one, until you find out something different. So they are still together. I don't want to stretch this damn video out too much longer, so I might have to make a new video. But the show is a 10 out of 20. No, 20 out of 10. Whatever. I'll give this show a 20. It was funny. I had some laughs. But I did not like the fact that King is trying to allow Quad to make him get into confrontations with Dr. G. It's not cool. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool, okay? Guys, I wish I could go on, but I don't want to go over anymore. I don't want to stretch this video out anymore. Please like my channel, like this video, subscribe, hit the notification button so that you'll be notified whenever I'm on again, and click on all so that you'll be notified. Yes. So I love you all for watching. Thank you to all of you that are following me. Thank you to all of you that are liking this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.